friends.
You guys just took a trip after meeting
Right.
once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our birthdays.
For my birthday.
Invited
That was
Wow.
very personal for someone I
Yeah.
just met.
I'm not going anywhere with anyone I don't really know. Even people I know. I'm already like, trips. That's where friendships go to die. That's where friendships
Just
go
know.
to die.
That's true, though.
With trips, that's
Like
where
on trips,
friendships
like,
go to die. I'm telling you.
Welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID. Coming live and direct from where we at right now?
Like Anna.
Like Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I googled it this morning, but it was showing me something else. But yeah, we have Mickey in the building. But this is your third shoot, right?
Third
Yeah, this is
episode.
my third shoot. It's my third shoot.
We got Kiara. Thanks for having us, by the way.
Kiara is the friend of the show, and today
So guest.
the special guest is today our episode kind of is about Kiara-ish.
Yeah.
And here we have another friend of the show, Angelina.
The angel.
Yes.
Guys, this is Angel,
What's up,
my
guys?
friend Angelina.
And of course, I got Mohammed to my right. And so for one, how you guys feeling today so far?
I'm good. I'm having a good time.
It's a decent day.
I'm good, yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to go on the jet skis, but Angel and I actually mad at you for making a noise while we were
For what?
sleeping.
I was like,
While
what
we
the hell
were
is this?
sleeping at 5:30, we just hear grrr, grrr. I was like, oh my goodness, what is Safwan doing? And he's singing loud. Did you guys not hear him sing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
did not hear that.
He
And,
was sitting here singing loud.
and the funny thing is,
did
like,
not hear
I couldn't even like remember like what exactly I was doing, but I know the music was on though. And,
You were doing too much. That's
I
what
was
you
on
were
my phone.
doing.
He was having
But I couldn't
fun.
hear the music.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the music. No.
Yeah, the music was pretty low. He was probably disturbed by it. But
Yeah, but I was asleep. I heard it, but I was too tired, man. I'm like, I need to sleep.
So you were asleep through all the...
Yeah. Pretty much.
Bro, I came upstairs this morning because I wanted to see. I sent him a message this morning. Why you guys up so early? Did you see in the group? Why you guys
Yeah, I
up so
saw.
early? Are you praying? I was like, what time is it? What the fuck? Are they praying this time of the morning? Meanwhile, Safwan is going through the most.
Yeah, I saw it, but like usually my phone is on do not disturb like until 8 a.m. So
Yeah, makes sense.
usually if you text me, like I won't get a notification unless I open my phone and then see it.
My phone stay on do not disturb. You have to call me twice to get hold of me
yeah.
Is it why is that?
because it's my
No,
phone.
that's how it works.
I don't
my
want
phone's on do
anyone
not
to
disturb.
disturb me. Period.
Oh,
But we're here because of Kiara, and you're planning to travel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Next
yeah.
adventure.
Do you wanna give some details on that? Because right now you're pretty much like our role model. We're looking up to you, you know.
Okay,
that, like-
so my next adventure is to travel Europe, out that side.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm really looking forward to it. The excitement, you know, the first time you come to the States, that all those feelings
Right.
are
Pretty
getting
good,
back. But I'm ready for it.
You ready?
Yeah.
What do you think was the most hard experience for you in America? What was the hard experience and what made you grow the most?
Not being around my family and friends as oftenly as I used to be.
Okay.
And then that loneliness grew on me to be like stronger, being out here, not knowing I'm close to them. They're a phone call away. It was tough in the beginning. I used to cry, but after a while I became stronger and I feel better being alone and independent by myself. It's
Okay.
strong for me.
Yeah.
You have to be tough.
You have to be
yeah.
tough. What about you, Angel? What was like your hardest experience?
Oh my
like,
God, I've had a lot of experiences
did you
in
cry
America.
to go
Like,
home?
there was a point where just before the pandemic started, I really was like on the verge of being like, you know what, I'm actually like ready to fucking go because like
Look at this.
it got deep. Like it really got deep. It's like, okay, now, because there's points in, you know, when you actually start really getting your independence, like when you're like, okay, I'm on my own now, I'm gone, whatever. And now I'm like, because I actually used to, like when I first got to America, I used to like cry every other night, call my parents. Like I would always, or when I get drunk, I would drunk dial them and whatever, right? But seriously, like it was a thing. But eventually you kind of like, okay, you know, obviously my dad also kind of was like, Mama, you're grown now.
Yeah.
So it's like not at some point, but like, you know, there's really not much I can do for you from all the way
Well,
here.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? I can't drive up and just, you know, comfort you like I used to. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of grow out of it and just stand up on your own, do your thing, make decisions. I was even telling her on our way here, I'm like, girl, I don't even have a spare tire. Not she has all the tools. I don't even have a spare tire. Like,
has the tools,
I'm
but she
fucked. I
doesn't
have
have
the
the
tools,
tire.
but I don't have the tire. So so those are the things that you kind of have to think of. And I'm like, I never had to think of those things on my own.
You know?
So now I'm like, oh, okay. If I have a flat tire, I don't even know what the hell to do at a gas station. Like I'm literally cruising. I've been cruising, but now like
Now
you
it's
see that now it's hitting that
reality.
you kind of need to know these things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
So,
you
yeah.
you guys came with your family, right?
Yeah.
So you guys came to America with your family.
No, I met. Well, my family was already here.
Oh, but
No.
but your family was here. But then, what was your hardest thing to deal with? Like we came alone on our own. We didn't even know each other. We met here. We
Yeah, that's
built
nice.
here.
That's definitely a different type of experience, right? But when I came, right, because my dad has been here for like almost close to 30 years now.
Oh.
So I came with my mom and my sister. We travel together. But then again, like when I was back there, I was at the pretty much at the age where like my mom would like let me go loose, and like she wouldn't like.
How old were you?
I was like 15ish.
Oh.
Yeah. So at the time, like I would go like I was already like going out, and I was playing like soccer as well. Compared.
Where
to
were you
soccer.
going at 15?
Oh boy, my high school in first place used to be like right next to the beach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is in Africa.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like.
But you
all
can't
the-
swim.
Nah.
What? You literally live near water, but you can't swim?
Yeah, cause
You're living life on the edge.
Right.
the thing is like my mom never let me like get in the water, right? Cause like back home like they don't have like any structure like swimming teachers or courses like that.
Got
Like
it.
it's either like you just naturally learn how to swim or you drown.
Just
My mom
throw
was-
you in the water.
how you need to eat.
My
Do
mom,
it.
my mom wasn't trying to take that risk. She was like, if I catch you guys close to the water, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like anytime we go there, and there's always like you know, like back home, like people just know you. They know your parents and all.
Yes.
Like I'll go there like snucks, like high, but like when I get back home, my mom's like, just go lay over there.
I
Yeah, that
I saw
nice
your
ass
child over there.
Yes. Why did we have to deal with aunties like that? I'm so glad that in America we don't have aunties like that. You know what is the most
Everybody knows you back home.
You know what is the most advantage thing in America, and what I used to say all the time when I knew that I'm doing things that I wouldn't normally do in South Africa is that nobody knows me here, so I don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks. So now at home you're like, Angel's mother saw me, and I know Angel's mother's gonna go and tell my mother.
Right.
You know, now you're scared to go home. You know, I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't like that.
I don't know. I grew up with like really chill parents. Like my parents are chill. My house is that house that people go to like after a night out.
Cool
Yeah,
kids.
like before I even
Cool
got a
parents.
car, my parents would give me their cars. Like yeah,
Nice,
like go
okay.
drink. Yeah,
So
like
you're already
Yo,
balling
they
back
were.
home.
I'm not go drink.
Balling already.
Not go drink, but like
But
you know,
yeah, you
just
know what
be
I
safe
mean.
because at least
Yeah.
you're gonna come back home,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. So my parents are very logical about just life because they know. Because what am I don't have a car. What am I gonna come back with? Like some random guy must drive me home. My mom, it drove her crazy, so she would be like, okay, whatever. Take the
Wait.
car, everything is fine.
I want to ask you something. Sorry, Angel.
Okay.
What do you think is going to be the most difficult thing to deal with when you go? Okay, you're not going to be home for a long time. You're just going to like go
Quick shower.
it's
you
for a
mean?
quick shower. You're just going to South Africa for a quick shower. But what do you think is going to be the most difficult thing to deal with? Because you know how we have cultural shock when we come to America. Then you're going to have reverse cultural shock.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to like the Starbucks just being here, because we don't really have drive-through Starbucks.
We don't have
In
drive through
Where's she
anything.
going?
In South
She's going to Europe,
Africa.
right?
Unless it's like
Yeah, but she's gonna go to South
McDonald's and
Africa
whatever.
first.
I have to go home first.
Yeah, she has to go home first. So what do you think is going to be the most thing that's going to, you know what I mean?
Okay, so like 2 years ago, I was that type of person. Drink all day, party hard. And then I came here, different change. And now going back 2 years later, it's like, I'm not actually that kind of person, but I'm not keeping me also that kind of person up level. I just seen something in a different point of view where
Like-
if I explain it to people back home, they're like,
Yeah, they're gonna be
Nah.
like, yeah.
you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Like, go back on that level where that Kiki I knew before. I'm like, but it's just normal. This is what I was been doing back in the States. So everything was convenient. I could jump in the car and like, okay, I'm going to CVS. I'm going to go somewhere. Yeah, it's like, take a taxi
Oh,
somewhere.
no. And you know what? I feel like people. Yeah, have you guys ever heard that quote that says, if you tell big dreams to small-minded people, they'll think you're bragging.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now when you have conversations with people back home, they're like, this one, she thinks she's better than everyone. Meanwhile, I don't think I'm better than anyone. That's what she's like trying to say, right? She's going to be talking to people and say, let's, go jet ski. And they're like, hey, Baba, yo, we have to walk to the shop. What are you talking about?
What are you
Jet
talking
ski.
about?
Yeah.
Because that's what traveling does to you. It's
Yeah.
Like, you travel,
Exactly.
like your whole perspective changes. Your mindset, your thinking, all that stuff changes. And also, like, being around people who elevate you, who have similar mindset, makes you grow. Like, spiritually, mentally, all that stuff. So, like, when you go back, or whenever you see those friends, and then you're having a conversation, even you can tell, like, oh damn, like, I've changed, like my mindset have changed. Even them, they might be like, you know what? I spoke to Kiara, like she looks different. Like they'll start talking, but that's life pretty much. And you just have to live with it.
But then I take it like personally, like, am I doing something wrong? Or
No.
then I make myself feel bad, or I'm the guilty one, like facing that. I'm like,
I've noticed you're definitely
Nah,
a people's pleaser.
like, yeah,
You're
no,
a people's
definitely.
pleaser. Like,
like it's
you would
just sometimes
definitely want to
emotional, like
kind of go back into that
yeah,
life.
because like guys, I'm
No.
not bragging or anything. It's just
But you know what? Let's tell her, Angel, it looks like it's nice. Meanwhile,
It's going
we all
down.
going
Yeah.
down.
Going down.
it looks like it's nice, but don't get trapped into that culture. I know it's nice. It's a good feeling. It's nice to be around your friends and all that. But if you've outgrown something or someone or
Right.
people, move on.
Wow.
Because once you entertain it, just know
You're going.
going
you're
down.
going down.
And it kind of hurts when you actually get to that point when you realize that you've outgrown these things, you've outgrown
Exactly.
people. It hurts. Like, you literally going to be at a point where, like, am I doing something wrong? It's a lonely road to self-discovery. It's a very, very lonely road to self-discovery because you're your own woman now. You're going to go back home, you know what I mean? You're going to see that, okay, some friends are not the way they were. People are having babies, getting married. You're not really there. And then people are like still chilling at the corner, drinking beers, partying every day. And then you realize that, okay, that's not me. Next thing, you're in the house the whole time. And that's okay. That's also okay. You know where you are going. You know that your
Yes.
journey is taking you somewhere else, that these people are not going. And it's okay. Wherever you're going, you will meet other people. You came here, you met us. You're
Life
going
is good.
forward, you're going
Yeah.
to go somewhere else, you're going to meet other people.
And we are so proud
it's okay.
of you. We are so proud of you.
It's okay.
you.
Don't
Keep
question
your eyes,
yourself.
yes, keep your eyes on the bigger goal. We are so, so, so proud of you. And we are so lucky that we met you. Don't
Awesome.
cry.
Appreciate it.
You want some tissue?
Let's keep that.
Come, let me tell you guys the story about when I met Kiara.
Yeah, really.
Oh my God, I did not like this chick.
Why?
So we met through a mutual friend, right? So we went out to brunch and my friend's like, can I bring my friend Kiara? We're like, just come with Kiara, like whatever. So I already tell my friend Tepi, I'm like, I'm not even going to be friendly with this girl because she's not my friend, I am like a mean girl sometimes. And then
So you were the problem. You actually the problem in this.
It wasn't Kiara.
So we meet. She's actually sweet. I'm sober, right? We meet. She's sweet. We're vibing. We're taking pictures. We called my dad that day. Remember? Yeah, she takes out something that I don't like, right? and I'm automatically switch. And I'm like, please don't sit next to me. I don't like you. Who came with this girl? Please tell this girl to
Oh
move.
my
I was
God.
so mean.
She's about to fight me. Like, girl.
I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. But I was like intoxicated, kind of ish. And then the next day, Tsepi told me, brah, you like have to apologize to that girl. And, you know, I didn't apologize, but then I invited her to Chicago with me. And then the rest is history. Now we very close friends.
You guys just took a trip after meeting
Right.
once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Her birthday.
For my birthday.
Invited
That was
Wow.
very personal for someone I
Yeah.
just met.
I'm not going anywhere with anyone I don't really know. Even people I know. I'm already like, trips. That's where friendships go to die. That's where friendships
Just
go
know.
to die.
That's true,
With trips, that's
Like on
where
trips,
friendships
like,
go to die. I'm telling you. Have you seen on the internet, like people are always like, especially
wanna
Miami.
go.
Especially Miami. Apparently Miami is the place where especially gold friendships.
Right.
That's where they go to
Some
die
place.
because somebody did not have enough money. Somebody invited their
There's always that
boyfriend.
one person that changes.
Somebody was not coordinating with the outfits. Like there's just always something, and I'm just like, I cannot I'd rather travel solo, and I'm okay with that.
But even though we haven't traveled far, we've did a few getaways together, but we never really had an argument or nothing. I feel like, you know why? Straight talk breaks no friendship. So the relationship that we have, we tell each other straight in your face, listen, you bitch, this is not how we're doing things.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, fine, talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
And no one feels offended. I feel like you have to put everything out there on the spot, deal with it, and then move. Because once
Right.
I tell her, I don't like what Kiara did.
Right.
Now it's an
exactly.
issue. So
Right.
just tell
Yeah,
Kiara,
that's
straight,
fair.
listen, you bitch,
Exactly.
you're not wearing that ugly shoes. Or if you're going to wear it, you're not coming with
Or you
us.
offended me last night when you said 1, 2, 3. You offended me
Yeah.
because those are the things that actually break a lot of people. Like, I have a problem with you. I go to Kiara.
Yeah.
For what? And then Kiara thinks that it's nothing, and then she comes and tells you. Now it's like a
Why
he
did she
said,
tell
she
you?
said,
Yes,
broken
and the next
telephone
person's in the
thing.
middle.
Exactly, and it's like nobody needs all those squabbles. So like,
Just,
if I have a problem with you, I tell you straight up. You apologize. We move on.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what a true friendship is, right? Like not just like if I have a friend, I don't want them to tell me just like the things that I want to hear, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But I also want them to point out like things that I don't want to hear, because sometimes like we can get like blinded, like do like some certain things without us even like noticing like what we're doing, right? But if I have that friend that always like called it out, yo, like just like what your other friend did to you, right? When you had like the issue
Oh,
for
yeah,
the very
with-
first
yeah.
time,
Yeah.
she's like, all right, look, this is what you did. You may want to apologize to her, right? So that type of friendship, that's the ones that should be looking for. You know?
That's the good friendship, yeah.
Yeah.
Kiara. No.
No, but fun was had though. But you know what? Sometimes, right? We sit down. Like this one night, we were sitting over there, and we had a little bit,
Argument.
a lot. No, not argue. No, we don't argue. We had a little bit too much to drink, right?
Okay.
And then Angel and I were giving Kiara advice, but I feel like we were a little bit too harsh. On that advice, but sometimes you have to like you can't.
Or maybe I was giving that advice based on your experience.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
I have a,
yes.
I have
But
a
it
perfect
wasn't
example as well.
projection.
It
though.
wasn't
We were not
projection.
projecting
Yeah.
anything on her. We just like this
Just look at it
situation.
from this
like
way.
look at it from this way.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
Because sometimes you kind of have to give somebody the broader perspective. Like
Right.
you know, like we just said, she has dreams. She has things to do. You know what I mean? She's still young, so for her to base one to lose all of that just for this, it's not small, but like just for this thing,
Yeah.
it does not really make sense. Like
Yeah.
you need to kind of sometimes
big,
choose
yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
It's basically what I was saying.
Got
to
some
her
great
just
friends
now.
over here.
Just choose
I do.
yourself.
I always
Seriously, I
tell her,
do.
look at my tattoo. Love yourself first, no matter what. Because no matter what you gain or lose in this life, you have you. Your mother is not going to be there forever. Your family is not going to be there forever. But as long as you are alive, you have you. So love yourself first. My love, you're so young. I remember I was 22 once, guys.
I I was already street smart when I was 22.
Me
I was already
too.
running the streets of
Listen,
Joburg.
I traveled
I was already the
seven.
president.
I traveled 7 countries by the age of 22.
I'm
I
telling
was already
you.
Mickey the tourist.
I was like already just out there, knowing like even my parents at some point, you know, well not at some point, but like my parents had already been like, okay, whatever. Even my mom told me, she was like, you know what, I don't think I'm not paying too much attention to you because I don't love you. It's because I can see that you can survive.
Yeah, you got
You know what
this.
I mean? You got this, I can see. So now I have to divide my attention to your other siblings because they're giving me trouble. But then I'm like, well, I've been running this, well, not running the streets, but like,
She said it.
I've
She
been-
said it.
What you
I've
said.
been right there. You know what I mean?
You've been there, you've
I've
experienced
been
it.
there.
Done that.
Because that's the thing. Like, you have to do stupid shit sometimes.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
That's how you learn.
have to do stupid shit. And I was reckless as hell growing up. Like, I'm not going to say some of the things that I do. You know what I mean? But
The
you know,
area that
No,
we
no,
grew
that's-
up
you do
in.
things.
That's-
You know what I mean?
That's true though, because like if you look at there's a good track, right? People that usually like grew up in like very strict homes, right? The day they taste this straight, they becomes like worse than everybody else.
They never
Yep.
seen home again.
Because even me,
You're
even
going
me,
You're going down.
yeah, like, just like I said, my mom like would let me like go out early because I used to like play soccer like at a very early age back home as well.
Mhm.
So from growing up, I've grown up like being around like people that were like already old enough to be my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was learning from them stuff like that, and I made like a couple mistakes as well.
We
But then
all make
again,
mistakes.
Then again, like I'm around people to like correct me when I make those mistakes, so I don't repeat them anymore. But if I had made those mistakes like at my age now for the very first time, it may have probably like impacted me like
It was gonna definitely break you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely gonna break you. And that's the advantage of having like older friends. You're lucky. That's the advantage of having older friends because seriously, like, cause they've made those mistakes. So
Yeah.
even when you do make that mistake, it's like very on the brink of it. You know, you're not in too deep into that. You can just quickly learn from it and get up. You know, even when the advice they give you, like, oh man, these things happen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just, you know what I mean? Because you do beat yourself up. Like when you're young, inexperienced, and something for the first time happens, and I mean, now it's small, but like at that age, it could be like a very big thing, and you're like, oh my God, what the hell am I gonna do now? Like, I can't tell my parents because they fucking strict. So now you turn to your older friends, and you know they advise you better. They make you deal with it, and I don't know, it's part of growth.
Yeah, I mean,
It becomes part of growth.
like for example, right, there was this time I went to like a party, right? So, like I was going to party late, and one of my friend like that's when like the smartphones were like started coming out like early. So his mom got him like the Nokia phone, the Android ones, and we went to the beach at night, and they were like having great time dancing. So I was like, all right, let me use your phone real quick. I just stepped to the side, and I was like playing games on his phone, right? And this dude just grabbed me like this, pulled me like to the other corner, like dark as hell, nobody was there. Pull out a knife. He was like, let me get the phone. At that point I was like, all right, just take it. Like it doesn't worth my life, right? Even though it was an expensive phone. My friend just got it like a week ago. And that happened. And my friend obviously know about it. The guys in my neighborhood know about it. My friend was like, you gotta tell your mom because my mom want the phone back because he hasn't told his mom yet. And I was scared. But I got like all the people that were like, all right, let's go to your mom. We're gonna explain this stuff.
Yeah.
And funny thing is that later on we actually get the phone back because my friend's mom, she knew like a police guy, right? And what we did actually was we contacted the phone because the number was still on there. And because the guy just wanted money for the phone, so he was acting like he was trying to buy the phone from him. He was like, I got your number from somebody. So you got this phone, I'm trying to buy it. And he was dumb too. So like he fall for it. The one day like they just picked us like out like early from school. Went to the place where like arranged like met up. And as soon as the son was like, yeah, that's him. And they got him. 2 weeks later, got the phone back. And at that point I was thinking like, what if I would have like acted tough for no reason, right?
Yes,
Be like, nah,
you
I'm not
got
gonna
and
do
you
the
got
phone.
hurt just because of a
Yeah.
phone.
You see, it's stuff like that that I just learned from like people around me that have made like mistakes already. Cause sometimes like we don't just have to like look for like the good things just to learn from the good things. You can learn a whole lot from like
The
that,
bad
Bad
things.
from other people's mistakes.
Yes. This is the thing that I was saying earlier also, that's why when we were inside having breakfast, when I said it's a good thing that Kiara knows. It's a good thing that we tell Kiara about the mistakes that we make. That's how she
Oh, boy.
learns. So she shouldn't make the
Let me
same
tell you
mistakes.
And you guys are always in a similar situation of what happens to me. like.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you, girl.
This is
When I'm
me
telling you,
advice.
like I used to make the dumbest mistakes. I got one in my body right now, right? You see this? This is a crush.
Oh no!
I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim, right? I got a crush on my body. And, let me tell you guys how this happened. I was back home, right? Like my mom would tell me, "Don't do this," right? I'll go do it. That's the type of person that I was like back home. So this guy in my neighborhood like had a tattoo, right?
Let me see.
I think I was probably like 12ish when I got this.
Okay,
So,
I'm not gonna
'cause the
judge.
things
I
are like,
also made a tattoo mistake in my life.
Because the things are like back home, right? There isn't that much different between like both religions, right? So like I mean, Muslims like usually celebrate like Christmas, like they'll go to like the beach on Christmas and stuff like that. So when this guy came to like our neighborhood, right? Because he used to cut my hair, and he started doing tattoos. So he just got the machine like newly. He was giving it on people, right? I was like, hi. And I was like, how cool would that be for me to have a tattoo at my age?
God.
I was like, hi, put it. Because like I used to like hang around like older people.
Okay.
I was like, just give me a tattoo. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Your mom, you want your mom to kill me? I was like, nah, like my mom already like cool with you, alright? So I kind of like talked him into it.
Okay.
Then he did it. I had it for like a whole week. I was going to school and showing off. Cause I was in the soccer team too. When I was going, like take my shirt off, like people would see, like, yo, that's so cool. Cause people don't like back home, like kids don't usually get tattooed, right?
Yeah.
I was
So
pretty
when
much
you
like
did
the
it.
only one with tattoo. And one day my mom found out because she came to like one of my games. She was like, let me see that again, because I
Oh,
was getting too
shit.
carried away. And she was like, all right, I'm not gonna do anything to you, but whoever put that on you, go back to them, tell them to take it off.
Oh God.
I thought she was joking. I was like, you serious? You know this is not gonna come off, right? And she was like, all right, if he doesn't take it off, I'm gonna take it off on you.
You're so ghetto.
Yeah.
Go pour yourself a different glass. Why are you taking? She's literally taking Kiara's glass on camera. Go get
Caught in
yourself a
action.
different glass, girlfriend.
So what did she do?
Yeah, so I went back to the guy.
Oh, sorry.
I went back to the
Sorry.
guy, right? Like he just like was just going over it. That's why like you see like the bleed on it.
Yeah, the scar.
Yeah, but that was pretty much it. And after that, she just wanted me to like learn from me because she knew it's not gonna come off right.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, you're good. Don't do it again, but yeah.
Why
Oh,
do
you-
parents have such a big problem with like tattoos? And
My mother
stuff?
didn't.
I
didn't
was
talk
pretty
to
young
me.
when I get it.
Yeah, he was like 12.
What the hell?
And it's a cross and he's Muslim. That is the funny part. My mother didn't talk to me for like 2 months when I got this big ass tattoo. But I had a tattoo before that, but I hid it away so good that she never knew about it until I was like in America. Then she obviously found out because I didn't care. But then when I got this huge ass tattoo on my arm, she didn't talk to me for like a month or two.
Oh, you went and got an elephant?
And my granny's like on the phone on WhatsApp video call, and she's like, "Come, I see your tattoo." So I'm doing my granny's accent. So I show her my tattoo. She's like, "Oh, it's so ugly."
Oh my god.
I love my granny. She makes me laugh. She's like, "Oh, it's so ugly." She's like, "When you get old, you're gonna look like a newspaper." Oh my goodness, it's so funny. But I don't care. Like, I really don't care because I'm gonna get more tattoos. Thank you.
You know, it's
Already there.
right.
You're already on the way down. You're already on the way down.
The first time you met Kiara, you went
What's
down.
the next tattoo gonna do?
Exactly.
You're already there.